It's NBA basketball on 2K. So tonight, Clark, we expect lots of open court situations.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, these are two of the best fast break teams in the league. So I hope you brought your fast-paced vocal cords for this one, buddy.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Thompson is out there with Fultz. Then there's Nene. And it's Adebayo in at the four-man position. Daniels gets to Carter Williams. Pass to Bosch for the three. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Bosch has got 6.
And a part of this game Bosch continues to work on. Nice seeing him knock down the triple.
Here's Adebayo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Elijah.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside, Adebayo. Thompson outside from downtown. Pelicans pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win. Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
It's an 8-point differential. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Here's Carter Williams. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Bosch can't hit.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Outside, Adebayo. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Daniels a screen on Fultz. Bosch, no one around him. That doesn't go either for Bosch. Looking at Denver, they got their last win against Memphis. Thompson passes to Fultz. Over Carter Williams. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Adebayo.
And when Fultz's jumper is falling, everything else becomes easier for him.
Outside Bosch. Takes the three. Drills it from outside. Bosch has got 11.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Pelicans, number 1.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Pelicans leading by 7. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Pass to Daniel. 6 to shoot. And here's Bosch for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
Fultz is not only a big guard, he's very explosive off the floor.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for New Orleans. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Bosch passes to Elijah. Daniels against Vanderbilt. Here's Adebayo. Beyond the arc. No good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet. in the quarter.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
So for the Pelicans, Gordon comes in for Marquise Daniels. And it's Stockton in for Michael Carter-Williams. Bradley's checked in for the Nuggets. Wade comes in for Vanderbilt. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Nene. Wade against Stockton. Wade, double team. Back to Nene from past the arc. Pelicans pull it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Right side Bosch. Here's the 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Fultz the pass to Nene. Here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside Bosch. Bangs home the trifecta. Bosch has got 17 now.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Wade finds Nene. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He was just a touch more efficient tonight. I think the score would look a lot different.
Outside Bosch takes a 3 and another 3 for New Orleans.
And Bosch's coaches, as well as his teammates, encourage him to stay confident on offense. They know how dangerous the rookie can be.
Wade with it. Nothing on the board. Launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Torrey Easton is out there with Jang. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bradley in at the 5 spot. Now here's Wade. His last outing with 20 points.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Wade. No scoring in this one. It's Wade again missing. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Now, here's Sexton, following the miss by John Stockton. Wade outside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound.
First in shooting percentage. And they were also #1 in our league in terms of fast break points. This team was all about pace, attacking on every possession.
And their assist numbers tell you all you need to know about the kind of team they were. They played unselfish basketball at its best. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for New Orleans. Chris Bosh is checked in for Gibson. Daniels comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Carter Williams in for Eric Gordon. Denver also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Jang. Vanderbilt comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Klay Thompson in for Colin Sexton. Good on the second free throw. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And here's Stockton after Dwayne Wade hitting the three. Stockton kicks to Bosh. It's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Bosh has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Wade misses.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Kevin, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And here's Wade following Chris Bosh's three. Wade kicks to Thompson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Pelicans leading by 15. Stockton outside. Outside Bosh. Fires from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Olajuwon's checked in for New Orleans. Jackson comes in for John Stockton. The Nuggets also changing it up. Nene comes in for Bradley. And it's Fultz in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Bosh in the corner. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Fultz. Bosh against Adebayo. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jackson kicks to Carter Williams. Bosh passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Taken away by Nene. Up top for Vanderbilt. Carter Williams covering.
2 minutes.
Thompson finds Adebayo. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 12. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
And that one falls for Jackson. Jackson hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 15. Thompson outside. Back to Fultz. Adebayo kicks to Fultz. And he drives in. Thompson from long range. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his third assist on the night. To the middle. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. The Nuggets number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Thompson for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Vanderbilt. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Fultz the pass to Adebayo. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 18. Jackson dishes to Carter Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Now Thompson. 8 points for him. From outside the arc. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
What a performance for Chris Bosh. He has been the story for the Pelicans. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at Chris Bosh in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Down by 15. Jackson is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Bosh. And it's Olajuwon in its center. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Now Bosh after the missed three from Klay Thompson. over Adebayo. Bosh misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Thompson. Outside, Adebayo. Down low. Inside, Klay Thompson.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Daniels, a screen on Fultz. Bosh can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 13. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Vanderbilt kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. New Orleans leading by 13. Pass to Carter-Williams. And here's Bosh. Releases. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bosh has got 33.
And what I love about Bosh, he doesn't settle. He doesn't hang back. This guy continues to attack.
Nene finds Fultz. Now Adebayo. He's covered by Bosh. Over to the left wing. Here's Fultz. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 4 assists now tonight. Daniels, a screen on Fultz. And here's Bosh for 3. Here's Elijah. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nene.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
The numbers for Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Now, here's Thompson. 13 points in the game. Adebayo finds Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Thompson from the corner.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And here's Bosh for 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Adebayo passes to Fultz. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. New Orleans leading by 10. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Fultz. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Daniels a screen on Fultz. Outside Bosch. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Nene. Carter Williams against Fultz. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Thompson. Stolen by Jackson. Lays it in off the breakaway. Jackson's got 7 points in the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Stockton's checked in for New Orleans. And a switcher also for Denver. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Adebayo. Fultz against Carter Williams. Nene left side. Just 5 on the clock. Over Olajuwon. Hits the front of the rim and out. New Orleans leading by 13. Stockton outside. Daniels sets a screen for Stockton. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Adebayo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Duren, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Gibson comes in for Daniel. And it's Gordon in for Michael Carter Williams. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bradley. To the middle. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Duren sets the screen for Gordon. This one for 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Tell you what, the size and strength of Fultz serves him well down low.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Duren the pass to Stockton. Jackson against Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Gordon. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Gordon's got his first 2 points. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now, here's Wade. 5 points in the game. Pass to Eason. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Eason's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, you've got Wade. Klay Thompson is out there with Holmes. Then there's Bradley. And it's Sexton in at the 1 spot. And that one's good by Bosch.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade, defended by Gordon. Here's Wade, and again it's Denver.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
Brooks outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Bosch has got 38 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bradley is screen on Gordon. Left side, Bradley. Inside. And Duran slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Wade slamming it home.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
Stockton outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets the tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
No good on that one. Olajuwon's checked in for Brooks. And a switcher also for Denver. Nene's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here's Sexton. Thompson outside. And the turnover again by Denver. New Orleans making some changes here. Brooks checked in for Jalen Duran. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for John Stockton. Outside Gordon. Bosch, that's the pick for Gordon. Right side Bosch over Thompson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nuggets trail by 10 to the inside. Here's Bradley, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's an area that Sexton must keep working on. The more he passes, the better his team looks.
Down low, here's Olajuwon.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Denver. Brooks with it, picked up by Thompson. Henderson dishes to Gordon. Brooks outside. Out to the wing. And here's Bosch for three. They grab their own miss. Here's Olajuwon. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Pelican lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnover tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And here's Gordon from outside.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Sexton kicks to Thompson. Pass to Nene. Wade dishes to Nene. Thompson in the corner. Outside, Sexton. On the clock. There's the triple. Chris Bosch with the rebound. Bosch has got his fifth rebound in this one. And that one's good by Henderson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. New Orleans making some changes here. Daniels is checked in for Dylan Brooks. Jackson comes in for Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Scoot Henderson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Bradley. Vanderbilt comes in for Wade. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Colin Sexton. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Misses the three.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Here's Thompson. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. That one is off. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, what a finish!
Great pass by Bosch there.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Adebayo with the screen on Jackson. Can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Adebayo against Bosch. Puts one up from 19. Connects on the chain.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Bosh.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Adebayo against Bosch. Another chance. Layup no good.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Daniel sets a screen for Carter Williams. And he does not hit. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Nuggets. Down by 15. Here's Adebayo. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight.
Of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Williams, Chet Holmgren out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Richardson in a shooting guard. Now here's Williams. Holmgren outside. For 3. Mashburn grabs the miss. Pass to Wright. Tries it from 19. And there's Curry on the assist by Wright.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helped get him going.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Holmgren's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Right outside. Curry finds some space. And it's New York with another.
Does Steph Curry have the greatest jumper ever? Well, yes. And the bucket was another reason why I say yes.
Crowder a screen on Curry. Back to Holmgren. The three ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Wright, and here's Curry for three. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 9 points.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
No good on that one. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Curry's shot is off.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
Here's Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Crowder, the pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Mashburn. Takes the three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Crowder with a screen. Holmgren outside. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Drops in the three.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Crowder, the pass to Williams. Here's Richardson, hounded by Wright. Richardson, no good. Knicks leading by 7. And here's Curry. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Here's Mashburn. Shot clock at 5. And here's Wright from the arc. Here's Gobert. Tries yet again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New York shooting their first foul shots of the night. He misses the free throw. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And he's good on the second. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Sinks it from distance.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Outside Curry from outside the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Now Williams. Yet to see a basket. A good look from Holmgren, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back over to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Chris, he's checked in for Crowder. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Williams. Nets trail by 6. Chris, the pass to Jones. Holmgren outside. Let's go with a 3. Drexler grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. And it's Holmgren missing. Knicks leading by 8. LeVert outside. Outside Curry. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 15 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And it's Holmgren missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
To the inside. Here's Mozgov. Mashburn grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Drexler. Pass to LeVert. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
LeVert goes against Richardson. To halt the run. That shot off. Stephen Curry getting it done for the New York Knicks. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Marquise Chris, and it's Petrus in at the 2. And it's Drexler missing. Nets trail by 10. Here's Petrus. Pass to Kersey. Chris with the ball. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Jones. And the shot falls short that time. Knicks leading by 10. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. And it's Drexler missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Jones. And the deficit down inside single digits. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Valanciunas can't get it to go.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to glance at which point guards have been absolute pests on the defensive end over the last month. Outside Curry to the wing, right side. Pass to Wright. Here's Willis. This one for three. Kessler with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams passes to Richardson. Now Williams to the right side. Here's Leitner. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Wright. Outside Curry. Here's Willis. To stop the drought. And it's Richardson with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Can't nail the jumper. New York leading by 6. Throws it up high. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Leitner. And here's Richardson beyond the arc. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Right with the ball. Richardson picks him up. Outside Curry. Takes a three. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Rudy Gobert's checked in for New York. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Leitner passes to Williams. Outside Richardson. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. And there's Richards on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. And here's Wright. Outside Curry from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Outside Richardson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
I just love the ball.
Nets trail by 14. Williams looking around. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
So the Nets making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot here. Ashburn. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Nets trail by 11. Crowder, the pass to Williams. Holmgren outside from the arc. And the Nets get it back. Pass to Mozgov. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Williams from long range. On target from range. Williams has got 6.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Outside Curry. The 3. And Curry with the answer 3.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Holmgren, left side, wide open, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 13. Knicks leading by 9. Now right. No points so far. Offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Curry. He has 29 now. Here's the three. Got a piece of it, and so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And all right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
To put it simply, they're getting decimated on the boards.
Well, I wouldn't call decimated simple because I can't spell it. But what about...
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rankings.
When I look at Brooklyn, trying to make a move up, man, they like to go from not very good to not half bad.
Baby steps, kid, and you got to walk before you can run, and you got to run before you can fly.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
DeLon Wright is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Willis in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Stephen Curry at the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Curry nails both of them.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Outside Richardson. Crowder outside. The three from Holmgren. And the Nets, another three.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Williams from long range fires in the triple. Williams has got 9 points.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Curry, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals, and he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And the basket by Curry.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Williams with it. 9 points in the game. Holmgren outside. They set the pick. The three. And it's New York with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Curry finds Wright. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Holmgren outside. The deep three. Mashburn grabs the miss. Mashburn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Down low. Here's Mozgov. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he makes both free throws. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Pass to Curry. Now here's Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Drains the triple. Holmgren's got 28 points for the game.
And we're seeing the full potential of Holmgren. Any questions about whether he's NBA ready are being answered right here tonight.
Outside Curry. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. And that one's good. Richardson's got 6.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Richardson against Wright. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a look now at the breakdown between 3s and 2s for the Nets.
Yeah, plenty of shots raining down from outside the arc. They're stretching out the defense and forcing them to leave the inside unprotected, which only makes it easier to get to the hoop.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Crowder. Here's Williams. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Leitner can't hit.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 48.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Holmgren outside. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Nets trail by 12. Now Williams. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Crowder finds Holmgren. Right with a steal. To the middle. Here's Mashburn. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Mashburn's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Spins. Pass to Kersey. Now here's Crowder. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Stephen Curry getting it done for New York. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Derek Jones, also Marquise Chris out there, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Pass to Leitner. And here's Jones, outside Jones. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. And so Curry will bring it up for the Knicks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both.
Pick coming. Jonas. Hey, yo. D-up on Steph. Go over it. Hey, yo, front him. Yo. JV. Watch Jay Rich on the threes. Fine. No. Who's got tires? No.
Hey, yo, get on Stephen.
Hey, get Jason. Hey, Jay Rich.
Yo, watch Curry.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Andre Ayton out there with Hayward. Then there's Bledsoe, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Ryder in at the shooting guard position. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
McGrady against Giannis. Hayward outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Oh, nice read by Giannis. I tell you what, as he develops, I think you're going to see a bit more point forward in his future.
Now, here's Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Houston. And it's off from three-point range. Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Hayward a screen on Mitchell. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Houston. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Hayward can't hit.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Houston's shot's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Pass to Houston. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Orlando leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Houston can't get it to go.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Hayward outside. Back to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Fourth, the Magic.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Pass to Houston. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And right there, you see Mitchell's potential as a playmaker.
Now here's Bledsoe. Hasn't made one yet. For 3, Hayward. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Mitchell with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Screen by Smith. Houston. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chill-sick.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So for the Magic, DeRozan comes in for McGrady, and Hawkins subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Philadelphia, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Ryder, and it's Caspian for Eric Bledsoe.
And I'll tell you what, if Giannis develops a three-point shot, I don't know how he stops.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you guys.
A lot for sure in his bag. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now DeRozan. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Houston. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Magic moving the ball around. And there's the drive. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Houston's got 17.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
He's off on the first. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Manning. Back to DeRozan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here. Malone's checked in.
Number 12, Jeff.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Stuckey. Stolen. Hawkins kicks to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Launches a three. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Hickson is out there with Wright. Then there's Caspi. Then it's Malone. And it's Stuckey in at the point guard position. Here is Caspi. He's covered by Hawkins. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wright.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Manning, guarded by Wright. Pass to Manning. 6 to shoot. Over Wright. Manning can't get it to go.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Caspi. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Out left to the wing. Here's Ryder. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Brooklyn. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Pass to Hayward, goes up on the wing. They get it back. And Wright throws it down hard.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Houston. Back to Mitchell. To the right side. Orlando moving the ball around. Now McGrady lets it go from deep. Rebound by Caspi. And here's Bledsoe. Pass to Hayward. Back to Bledsoe. There's the three. That shot, no good. Orlando leading by 6. McGrady passes to Mitchell. Here's Houston. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Hayward kicks to Bledsoe. Hayward outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Here's a look at stats for Caspi. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
Pass to McGrady. Over Antetokounmpo. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The 76ers trail by 9. Bledsoe taking his time here. Nixon against Camby for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Houston, the pass to man. Here's Houston. 23 points in the game. No basket for the 7th time in 15 attempts this game. To the inside. Here's Ryder. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Ryder's got his first bucket in this one. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Washington Wizards. Pass to Houston. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. And the Magic lead by 10. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Bledsoe. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
Pass to Houston. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Smith checked in for the Magic. And the 76ers also making a change. Ayton's checked in. Bledsoe kicks to Hayward. Here's Ryder from downtown. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gordon Hayward.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Pass to Houston. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Smith outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
The 76ers trail by 6. Bledsoe outside. Hayward from outside. And that's collected by Camby. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Houston. Three-pointer. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Bledsoe outside. Ayton a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Bledsoe. That shot, no good. And so it's Orlando. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting?
A look here now at the Magic. They've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Orlando Magic. Thank you for being with us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Magic leading by 9. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Smith out there with Camp. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Houston at the 2-guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Hayward outside. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Houston. That 3 off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Philadelphia. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Pass to McGrady. Fires for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Giannis a screen on Mitchell. Hayward looking around. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Hayward outside. Giannis outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Houston. Orlando moving the ball around. Camby down low. Defended by Hayward. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Hayward outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Bledsoe. Hayward finds Bledsoe. Misses the 3. Magic leading by 11. Mitchell outside. Smith sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Houston. No good with the triple. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Three-pointer, Hayward, rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell outside. Here's Houston from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hayward's got space, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. Here's Houston. Hands it from downtown. Houston's got 43 points.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding.
Rejected by Campbell. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Heston is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And timeout called by Nick Nurse.